One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Memphis will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone leader. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, a first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They feed him again. He's loose. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Lewis to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And we just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense was pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Bell. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A 1st down for the offense. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses to 40. There he goes. Hits a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. He tries to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Pulls it in, it's Haynes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They run the reverse. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
The kick is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bell. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They get to him as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Bounced off his feet. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it. And he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Haynes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the quick pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Underwood. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out.
Turning it on! Wide open spaces. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. It's complete! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Let's it fly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers get enough for the first down.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking downfield. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's third and goal and third and long. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you...
Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Haynes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Dances away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, Tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Holds it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass. It's Keene. That's caught. It's Moore. Turning on the Jets. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Unleashes it. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Back to throw, it's Keene. Spits it out to the back. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave them a little bit of hope.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air, it's Keene. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. Well, here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.